Good blessed Saturday night, November the 16th, 2024. The time being 6:44 p.m. I greet all human beings all around the world with the universal greetings of peace and the blessings of God be with you. It doesn't matter what your political, philosophical, personal, nor your religious beliefs may be. Doesn't matter whether you're the richest or the poorest person on the face of this earth. It doesn't matter whether you the proclaimed toughest to the proclaimed weakest person on the face of this earth. Doesn't matter if you're my family, friends, nor my proclaimed enemies. Doesn't matter whether you like me or anything that I say or do. That's your prerogative. You have a First Amendment to the United States Constitution. Freedom of the press, freedom of speech, freedom to protest, freedom to gather, and freedom to associate. If you are felons, you want to check with your local law enforcement officials to see if it's legal for felons to do any of the above that I just mentioned. If you're on probation or parole, you want to do the same thing. You want to check with your probation or parole officer and see if it's legal. It's not a violation of your probation or parole to associate, to gather, or protest with other people that's on probation or parole. But if you do all of the above things or any one of the above things, you have to do it in a peaceful manner. What I want to talk about tonight is a game, a football game that just happened with Charleston, Missouri, Mississippi County Blue Jays playing a city about 114.8 miles north of here called Crystal City, Missouri. Crystal City, Missouri, I believe, is located in the county of Jefferson City County. The game last night was brought to my attention, R, Raymond Research and Recovery, because the people from Crystal City, Missouri, let me give you a little background after I did my research. It's 86, the census from 2024, just this year, the census say in Crystal City, Missouri, the population is 4,711 people. 86.49% is white. 9.55% is two or more races. 2.9% are blacks. Let me tell you what happened to our young black Blue Jays. Even though I don't agree with Charleston, Missouri, Mississippi County for a lot of reasons, but I still respect their teams because the young individuals can be doing anything else out there besides playing basketball, football, etc. Now they traveled down to Crystal City, Missouri, solely to play a football game. Now, during that game, these players, if not 100% black, the 90% black players, the Crystal City, some of the players, maybe some of the fans, was calling these young brothers the N-word. From what I told, the game was close. I think they lost by 2 points, Charleston did. But if the law enforcement officials from Charleston, Missouri, Mississippi County, Sheriff Department, and Charleston, Missouri Police Department normally travel with these teams, something should have happened. That game should have been stopped. Especially when it was a continuation of calling them young brothers, who I'm sure Churches was there, This is 2024. This is not 1492 when Christopher Columbus brought his coward behind over here, raping and killing the natives. It ain't 1619 when them barbarics brought blacks from all parts of Africa on the Mayflower over here. Matter of fact, one of the ships landed, I believe, in Cape Girardeau, Missouri. But that ain't what I'm talking about. Now, this game should have been stopped. Crystal City High School should have been eliminated. And if wasn't nothing done to those that was calling these brothers the N-word, the coach, the assistant coach, the principal, the superintendent, and anybody else that was there from Crystal City should have been fired. Now, that game should have been taken away from Crystal City and gave to Charleston, Missouri, because I know that was affecting these young brothers on the mental side. Now, what if it was some people there that was militant types and started going over there? Because see, when they call blacks the N-word, they don't know. When you calling a black the N-word, that's an ignorant individual, and that's you. All right now. But I'm going to tell you this here. Now, if the roles was reversed and the blacks was calling them individuals something derogatory that people call some white people, and this is not against any white people that don't accept what these people did, because it was wrong. It was totally wrong. Wasn't nothing right about it. That was a total disrespect, not to the team, just to the teammates and the coaches, but to the other individuals that came and traveled down there, paying money to get up into y'all stadium or school. But I'm going to say this much here. Let me show you something that just happened. This just happened yesterday. On November the 15th, 2015. Let me show you what the people in East Prairie did. They majority whites down there. But let me tell you what they did when East Prairie, Missouri, on the 7th of November 2024, in Chaffee, Missouri, when they was playing Chaffee, Missouri, their coach, East Prairie coach, East Prairie is on our turf down here. I support East Prairie in Charleston, Missouri. But East Prairie coach, let me tell you who he is. An individual that if the people would have thought about it, they probably wouldn't even have had him as their coach. But let me show you what them white people did. When I say them white people, anybody know me, I ain't racist, but them white people took up for their children, they 7th graders, because the present sheriff who just recently got elected this month for another 4 years as a sheriff of Charleston, Missouri, Mississippi County, none other than Brent Pharaoh, was coaching these young 7th graders. And one of the parents asked Brent Pharaoh while they was playing Chaffee, he said, either keep my son in or just keep him out, because you messing with him mentally. Anybody know Brent Pharaoh shouldn't be the coach of nothing. He can't even hold down his own household, let alone Charleston, Missouri, sending a captain on a call in East Prairie with a man possibly with a gun with no backup. A man that's almost, I believe, 70 years old. And Brent Pharaoh lived right in the area. He wouldn't even go with him. Thank God the man didn't have a gun. But let's get back to Brent Pharaoh. Brent Pharaoh Instead of listening what this man said, Brent Pharaoh took off of his jersey, his coach jersey, threw it up in the bleachers at the parent. But this white man wasn't taking that. This white man got that jersey, and guess what he did? Showed Brent Pharaoh, I don't give a damn if you the sheriff. I don't give a damn if you a millionaire now. We know what you was before you was a millionaire. You was just as poor as the average person that was homeless. You was adopted. You wasn't no millionaire first. But see, one thing about it, the Bible says the chances of a rich man getting in heaven is the same chances as a camel going through the eye of a needle. Brent Pharaoh, you a big old guy. We know you ain't going through no eye of a needle. But let me tell you, after the man caught that jersey and threw it back at Brent Pharaoh, let him know your height don't mean nothing. Just like Goliath's height didn't mean nothing to David. David put him down. But this was on the 7th, y'all. That's what I want y'all to tell Charleston. You know, it ain't too late to go complain. You got a constitutional right, a First Amendment, to protest. I'm going to see if that's going to be in the news. It may not be in the news because Crystal City is 86.49% white. And they did it to some black individuals from Charleston, Missouri, Mississippi County. Y'all got an NAACP chapter here. Lester Gillespie and some of these other sellout Negroes. I wonder if they going to file a complaint. That's something the NAACP should file. But let me get back to the story. You see, Brent Pharaoh thought it was over with. He think because he the sheriff and he hired these people like John Blakely. Look up John Blakely, y'all. He was a detective in Sykes, Missouri, that falsified documents, paid false witnesses to convict a brother by the name of David Robinson. Look up David Robinson's versus the state of Missouri and see what the court said about John Blakely that Brent Pharaoh hired. See what the Illinois State Police thought of one of Brent Pharaoh captains, Barry Morgan, for catching a battery on a suspect and shooting out of his car. But Brent Pharaoh hired people like that. But let me tell you this here. On the 11th, on Veterans Day, and I salute all them people that stood up against Brent Pharaoh. They went to that school at East Prairie on the 11th. And guess what? 4 days later, they fired Brent Pharaoh as the coach. Just like they fired Brent Pharaoh for throwing that jersey and doing that parent like that, Brent Pharaoh attitude like that is here in Mississippi County. Look at some of my videos where him and his captain tasing individuals, twisting his arm, talking about breaking their arm. Look how many people they done killed in that jail, in the Charleston, Missouri, Mississippi County jail. But my point is, if they can fire Brent Pharaoh, them people that was calling these young children the N-word by not doing nothing. You see, talking about we shall overcome, singing we shall overcome. We done been overcame. Harriet Tubman told you that. But let me tell you this here. Something need to be done. Charleston, Missouri should be able to get that game and go forward. Crystal City game should be taken away from them. Whoever was calling them brothers and sisters, them blacks, the N-word, they should be expelled. They should be kicked out of that school. I don't care if they is a senior. Y'all wake up. This is 2024. 2024 now. Now see, if any of y'all got any videos of that, when they was hollering that out, you ain't got to send it. Send it to me. I ain't scared of them people in Crystal City. I go there at nighttime. Come on with your ropes. I done been threatened here in Charleston, Missouri. They said they got a tree with my name on it, telling me to come up to Boomland at nighttime after 11 o'clock without my phone. Hey now. Telling me to go down to Doreno where my phone won't pick up no perception. But my phone don't have to pick up no perception. Because Malcolm X said, when the mind is a weapon, you ain't never unarmed. If you notice, you don't see me with no crowd. You see what I'm saying? You don't see me with an army of people. You don't see me going kicking in people's doors. Now, let me tell y'all this here, and I'm going to leave. All you black folks and white folks here in Charleston, Missouri, Mississippi County that been attacking me for telling the truth, is y'all scared of Crystal City? All you so-called killers and gangsters that came around here threatening me, saying that y'all ran Vine Street and all that, is y'all scared of them white folks in Crystal City? I bet you is, because you ain't saying a damn thing. You see, if my children was there, I'll be making sure somebody been fired, and I'll be making sure if I was the coach, I would ask that action be taken. Did the police and the sheriff that was there from Crystal City, Missouri, and Charleston, Missouri, Mississippi County, did y'all document that shit? You document everything else? Or where's that damn hero, Lester Gillespie, here in Charleston, Missouri, who, when this senior spitted on another a freshman, spitted in his face? What worked with Lester? He had all that mended, having people to apologize. You scared of them Crystal City people, ain't you? Oh, that's right. You work with white supremacists. Brent Pharaoh let you go with kicking, trying to force your way into this young girl's residence that she was renting from you. You remember that, Lester? Is you and the NAACP gonna file something? Is you and the NAACP gonna file something, Lester? Oh, y'all don't want me to talk about Lester. Y'all talk about me. But y'all scared to go down there to Crystal City and protest. You don't need to sing, we shall overcome. We're already overcome. Exercise your rights. Them people was wrong, wasn't nothing right about it. And if any of them down there wasn't a part of it, they should be speaking up about it. If they ain't speaking up about it, they just the same as they done did it. Peace be still. Sheriff. No, that's the Charleston Police Department. I'm hoping, let's see what's going on. Which way are they going here? Going over the bridge. So it must be something happening on the I-57 northbound. They didn't go over the viaduct, which is Boomland. Let me ride my bike down and check it out. It's my type of work, y'all. Saving lives.